Hello YouTube, this is We All Juggle Knives and welcome to the return of Multi-Tool Monday. Now I have a knife from Switzerland. A multifunction knife from Switzerland, but it's not made by Victorinox. This is made by Swiza. I think that's how you pronounce it. And here's a size comparison for you with some likely competitors. All right, on the right you have a Boker Tech tool. On the left, you have a Victorinox Swiss Army knife. I believe that's the S111. Now, I've heard this company makes watches, and they've just recently started making multifunction Swiss-type knives like this. There you see the blade. So this is the model D04. There are currently 4 of the different models available. They just recently became available on Amazon, so I scooped one up. I'll include the link if you want one. But yeah, there's 4 of them. I did look for a model with scissors, but they don't have one yet. Probably in the future, I would think that they will. Okay, let's talk about the blade. Well, first, let's do a sharpness test. Yeah, it's pretty sharp. So the blade is highly reflective. You see my camcorder there. Okay, you can see the blade better at this angle. It's a full flat grind. It's got it's like a spear point tip design. And you see it has an opening slot. Oh, quick. Somebody trademark that exact shape so no one can ever use it. It's a liner lock. Very interesting. All right, so you see there's the liner. And if you press on the crest, it actually disengages the liner. Observe. You see that? I'm pressing right there, and it disengages the liner. Now the blade will move forward a little bit if you push on it, and I'm going to be real careful. It'll move forward a little bit, but I don't really see that as being too big of a problem. I mean, it's not in danger of failing. It just has a tiny bit of forward movement before it really hits that. And the other tools, it's got a bottle opener, a can opener, a reamer, and it's got flathead screwdrivers on the openers. Now check out this reamer. It's a pretty gruesome reamer. It's very pointy and it's very sharp. A more piercing and sharper reamer than you might be used to. A reamer is for punching holes in leather, but you can use it for a bunch of other things, for example, scraping. You can also use it as a hand drill. This will drill through a piece of wood, given enough time. But yeah, I like the reamer on this thing. Now this also has a Phillips screwdriver on the back, and it's a little bit asymmetrical. I don't know if you can see that, but it's flattened on that side. And last but not least, this has some tweezers. No toothpick, but it does have tweezers. Those opening slots do make it pretty easy to open. And much like the Boker Tech tools, one of the best parts of this is actually the locking blade. They give you a sharp locking blade, full flat grind. You can, slice through. You could prepare food with it. It's just very handy all around. And it's good that it has that cool little liner lock. So what do I think of this tool set? Well, it's kind of a classic if you want to go thin and light for your EDC Swiss type of knife. It's a classic tool set with the 2 openers, the blade, and then they give you the reamer and the Phillips. And of course you got the 2 flatheads on the openers and the tweezers. Basically, if you don't want scissors on your knife, this is the way to go, There's kind of a divide between the people who feel that scissors are essential to their EDC Swiss knife and people who feel like they can get most things done just with the blade. Now, if you're looking for something that looks like a Victorinox, well, obviously this doesn't, A lot of people just like how a Victorinox looks. I hear ya, but, they're trying to not look like, they don't want to look like they're copying every little part. But if you look at the profile here, it does look very similar to the Boker Tech tool. It's just the Swiza knife is curved a little bit, has a little bit of a curve to it. Okay, so a quick summary. Are these worth the money? I will give the blade both the shape and the sharpness. I will give that an A. The opening slots are easier to use than a nail nick. And like I said, that reamer is actually wicked. I like what they've done with the reamer. So it's a slim design, easy to carry. The handle material is like semi-soft, so it's quite comfortable. You know, it would be good for everyday carry. I'm definitely looking forward to what they might come up with in the future, particularly if they make some thicker designs. I'd like to see a Swiza version of the like the Victorinox Ranger, that tool set. Okay, YouTube, well, I hope you enjoyed seeing this Swiss knife that's not a Victorinox. All right, and stay tuned for more Multi-Tool Mondays in the future. I've got there's a new Swiss Army knife. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's a new model and I have it on the way. All right, so you'll see a new Swiss Army knife coming soon. This has been We All Juggle Knives. I'm out.